In Saved by the Bell news.
When I wake up in the morning.
Getting them in the mornings and nothing happen all the time.
I didn't know if y'all were in harmony or if he was trying to win. I was like, is this a
I'm trying to
competition?
harmonize. That's why as soon as she stopped, I stopped him.
Yo, not same show. 90210. Luke Perry.
I know.
You know it's getting a reboot?
Without Luke Perry, he did.
90210.
I never liked 90210 because I couldn't understand
Wait, how did
it.
he
too
pass
young.
again?
Stroke.
Oh.
Did you start liking it in elementary school or were you
Yes.
older?
I think it was around elementary school. Yeah.
Because in elementary school, I was too dumb to understand.
I didn't watch it.
It was more of a girl show though.
I never watched that one.
Were they just like rich? I never watched it either.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I want to watch the reboot then.
Majority of them were.
Dylan,
Well,
Luke Perry was supposed to be rich.
They were all pretty much rich, except for Brendan and Brenda.
That's why they're like
twins.
the more neutral, like
Yeah.
straight man people,
What about
right?
Felicity? I remember that one.
I didn't watch that. I didn't like
I
it.
didn't watch that either.
I like Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Yeah,
That
me
was
too.
younger. Yeah,
That's what I watched.
They had that back. That's actually, there's a new show.
I watched Charm too.
Remember Melrose Place?
I didn't like it.
I never
those are
watched
on the
it.
same
Charm
time.
was
I never
dope
watched
because
it
of
either.
fucking Alyssa Milano, dude.
She was hot. That was her prime, yeah. Because she was like on Who's the Boss, and then she disappeared forever, and she came back there, and you're like,
Who the fuck is that? A fine ass woman, dude.
I know, I
like-
watch it now, like today. I still watch it because it's nostalgic to me, but it's such a bad show. But I'm even glued to the TV because Alyssa Milano's titties are all nice and shit. I'm like, damn.
Oh, she was bad, man.
I like Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
she was dope
Sarah
too.
Michelle Gellar, dude.
Did you watch the movie with Luke Perry? Full Circle?
movie?
You never watched the movie? That's where it started from. The movie, and then it went to show.
No, I just saw the starters
with
from the show.
Luke Perry.
The
Luke
vampire.
Perry? I remember Angel.
Buffy was a movie.
Angel was dope.
They filmed Buffy the Vampire Slayer at my friend's school, Torrance High School.
I
Oh.
wanted to put my stake
Now
in her.
we should watch the movie in honor of our
How did Luke Perry pass away?
stroke.
She just said it.
Oh.
It was a stroke.
Funny.
Did he
Submitted
eat too
by-
much chips?
Submitted by Bear Attacks.
Ooh.
I feel like I'm gonna get so angry that I get a stroke.
Then chill the fuck out.
I know.
It ain't that serious. Sorry.
Oh no, you're fine.
I gotta learn how to chill the fuck out too.
California.
Knows how to party.
Hey.
This governor has issued a hold on executions.
Oh.
Why? You don't like killing people?
Joe looks like an Asian Rocky.
Dude, I'm trying to think. Cause like, you know, before I used to like when I was a kid and I first heard about like
You don't think I can
execution.
make it, huh?
It's like, it seemed like, oh, that's what the government does. They're adults. That must be right. And then when I got older, I was like, I didn't really like, I don't pay attention to like political policies and stuff. But like literally just reading that, now I'm like, does the government have the right to take your life no matter what you do? Cause like, I don't know. Like Texas will fry your ass in a second.
Yeah.
You know? And that's just so interesting to me.
It's not
like,
so much that the government can take your life. It's if we agree
That is right.
that it's right for someone's life to be taken if they've committed a heinous crime against society.
Okay, like what are the standards on this then? Because like I haven't heard of any of the school shooters that, you know, ended up getting executed. I guess
Right.
maybe it's the state laws or something.
Don't they blast their own brains?
Execution and stuff like that are regulated by the state or decided by the
Yeah,
state.
by
Yeah.
the state. But in Florida, they do have the death penalty too. So to give you some statistics, there are more than 900 people that have been sentenced to death in California since 1978.
Damn, dude. That's
But-
for real.
Only 13 have been executed since 1978.
What are the other ones doing? Just rotting away, or
So I'll
on
tell you the
death
rest.
row.
So 79 have died of natural causes, 26 took their own lives, and the rest are just chilling. Like,
They're on the death penalty, but they're not getting that.
yeah, and so since 1976, Texas has carried out the most executions with 560.
They're not trying to
followed by-
waste money.
Followed by Virginia with 113, and then
I
Oklahoma.
was about to say whoop whoop because Virginia, but then I was like, oh, that's bad.
And then Oklahoma with 112. There are 2,738 inmates on death row in the U.S. today. The death penalty is legal in 30 U.S. states. California has the most prisoners on death row with 737,
shit.
But they ain't going nowhere.
but they've only carried out 13 since 1976.
Do we know
Aren't
why?
they a paycheck?
I think they're a paycheck.
Yeah, why would they execute their money?
I think each prisoner costs us like 40,000 per prisoner a
year?
to have them, because I mean that's for the guard, that's for the housing or like where they stay, that's for their food, that's
Last
for
time
their
they
everything.
executed someone in California, the last time that they executed someone in California was in 2006.
Tukey Williams,
I think so.
What did he do?
The leader of the Crips.
the OG Crip.
But he changed his ways, man.
He made a children's book.
Yeah,
He was
dude.
so buff.
He was, dude.
Just
you look
on
at-
that merit, it's like if you're buff, you shouldn't be killed, man. You
That's
got smoked.
everyone. That's everyone in prison.
There's a lot of them that are like that.
Yeah, so California Governor Gavin Newsom has issued a
Newsom?
Newsom.
Like Newsom.
Oh.
Yeah, dude, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah,
he's
that's
bringing
crazy.
he's bringing the death penalty or what?
No. So what he did is he issued a moratorium on executions and a temporary reprieve for all 737.
What's moratorium on?
It's like a halt.
Why?
But his name doesn't really work well for him, dude.
Well, it's spelled new, like something new.
But why is he trying to hit the pause button?
I don't understand why our state absolutely loves criminals.
This is what he said.
It does. Our state they care more about the criminals than they care about the citizens. It's so fucking backwards.
It's a paycheck, right? Who said that? Gio? You said that?
But even just all around, like, you know, like in Texas, they got the castle law. So here, if the burglar comes in and fucking rapes your ass, and then as soon as they turn around, you can't shoot at them. We have really hard laws to acquire firearms to protect ourselves. It's just everything is in the criminal's favor. All of our laws are.
They want the criminals to fucking criminalize or some shit.
Like you
They're
rob somebody.
humans too, guys.
Yeah, but if you rob somebody
maybe
and you
'cause they
trip over
want
something
them.
in their house and you fall on a knife and then you get sued for it, what kind of bullshit is that?
That's some bullshit.
Maybe because they want to catch him and throw him in jail.
Because it's a paycheck.
Because it's
what
a
do you mean? I
paycheck.
thought you said it cost them $40,000 for.
That we pay as taxpayers.
Our taxpayer
They
money.
get their allowance. Just like in schools, I heard, I don't know if it's
Well, wait,
true.
but the prisons make money off the prisoners?
Well, if it's a for-profit prison, but at the same time, if it's not a for-profit prison, so there's too many prisoners, right? There's not enough prisons to house them. There's not enough prisons to keep them, so it's overflowing, right? But it's a good it's a good racket. It makes a lot of fucking money. So if I'm a businessman and I'm like, hey government, you guys don't have enough space for prisoners, I'll build one. I'll build a prison, and then you just give me money, and then I'll run it and do everything for you. So then these guys get government
So it's like
funding.
foster parents.
Yeah. So they don't use the government. They don't have
Prison parents.
They can't build a prison from scratch. They can't do all that. So then they just license or they spend the money and give it to private prisons they basically outsource. So it's like that.
You know what I think they should do? Instead of giving people life, they should put people on like different sentences, like minimum life, which is like you gotta live with like the bare minimum. Like you get the shittiest bread, you only get water. Like I mean, like, cause I don't know if they should be able to like kill people, but also I'm like,
Well,
shit.
that's also considered cruel and unusual punishment, right?
Didn't some?
But then why put them in solitary confinement?
And is killing them not cruel and unusual? I mean, it's not punishment, but like it's literal.
I think solitary confinement is way more cruel.
Well, it's
than
because
killing them.
because our prisons are supposed to be for reform. You're supposed to reform
But
these
it
people
doesn't
and put
work
them out
that
of sight.
way.
It doesn't really work that way a lot of the time.
And then a lot of people are like, we don't ever want this person to be like released or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. It seems like there's no easy way to go about it because like they did something real bad.
The whole system is basically, it can't be changed because a lot of jobs are in the line. Not saying that it shouldn't be changed. It's difficult to change because a lot of jobs and there's a lot of money flowing through.
Well, and the community too, like the what is it? The not low budget. What is it called? Like
Low income?
Low income. There we go. Yeah, like low income like cities and stuff. Like no one really gives a fuck about them. So even at that point it starts. You know what I mean? Where they're getting miseducation.
Right. There's definitely ways to break the cycle and make it better, but there's no profit in solutions. Profit comes from treating things and not remedies. So, for example,
Cancer.
So for example, a cop came out, and he's no longer a cop anymore, but he was saying like you know, the reason why there's so many arrests that happen in poor communities and not so much in affluent communities is because in poor communities, there's a list of things that you can arrest people on, and they're a lot easier to arrest because they don't have lawyers and things like that, and things will go through. You'll boost your resume, you'll do it. Like, he's like, check this out. And he's patrolling through a nice upper middle class neighborhood. He's like, look, I can't get anyone on anything. Like, there's no one hanging out, there's whatever. As soon as he goes into like a poor neighborhood, right? There's people chilling. That's loitering. He's like pointing it out. He's like, that, you know, he doesn't have his tags because he can't afford it. You know, like, he can't pay for his registration. I could exploit that. He's parked illegally. He's like that. And then he's like, I could have a ton of things. And then when I go up there, one of those guys might have a warrant on them. One of those guys might have some type of pocket knife or whatever. I could take him in. And then his record boosts because he makes so many arrests. So, and then from there, this guy goes to prison, right? And then the lawyer, the system, it's like, hey, we made this many arrests this year. We booked this many criminals this year. So then they boost that number of their resume, the department, the police department, the court system. It's like, look, we made this many like arrests, 500, better than last year. Last year was 400. They're a number. Now everyone feels safer and better because we made so many arrests, right? Now the jail system, they have all these people in there, and for each prisoner that they have, they're getting a budget. So for example, if that's your business, right? Why would you want to decrease the amount of prisoners that's in your prison? If you're getting paid $40,000 per prisoner, right? That means if you decrease the number of prisoners because you're bettering the community and you're stopping crime, you have 10,000 prisoners instead of your 100,000 prisoners. Now you got to lay off all the people that were working there because you don't have that many prisoners. Where are they going to go? Now you got to shut down the prison because the community's all good. What are you going to do for your next business or your next job? So it's this fucked up cycle where it's hard to break because there's money tied to everything.
Yep. So let me show you a photo of the governor. This is what he looks like in case you didn't know what our new governor looks like.
I didn't even know we had a new
We have a
governor.
new governor? Since when? It's not Arnold?
Yeah, recently. No,
It hasn't been Arnold for a
a minute.
Yeah,
Like Jerry Brown was
Yeah.
governor after.
Who's Jerry? See, I told y'all I shouldn't vote. I
I
should
think
not vote.
Jerry was previously a governor and then he won again or some shit.
Something like that. So here's some photos of San Quentin. They have the gas chambers closed.
We have a gas chamber?
I didn't know that either. And then the lethal injection facility is closed.
That is
and
the worst, cheapest sign I've ever seen in my life.
It's like a printout.
Yeah, they just
They're like,
printed it
this will
out.
be temporary.
Yeah. And then here's like some of the death chairs being
That's
taken out.
crazy.
Yeah, so the governor said this.
So what's our governor's name? Just so I can remember. People
Gavin
ask me, I
Newsom.
don't sound stupid.
And when did he
Gavin Newton.
So he ended up saying, so this is one of his campaign pledges, like taking the death penalty out. So he said, I do not believe that a civilized society can claim to be a leader in the world as long as its government continues to sanction the premeditated and discriminatory execution of its people. So that's what he said when he was issuing this executive order.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Good for you, Arnold.
He doesn't know our people.